Have you ever wondered why some people seem to sail through life's storms while others are completely capsized by the first big wave? What if I told you the secret isn't about having a perfect life, but about having an unbreakable mindset? The answer lies in an ancient philosophy that's making a huge comeback today, and for a very good reason. We're talking about Stoicism. Now, forget everything you think you know about dusty old books and emotionless statues. Stoicism is a practical, powerful toolkit for life. It's a framework designed to help you build unshakable inner peace, no matter what the world throws at you. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to shift from being reactive and stressed to being resilient, calm, and in control. Are you ready to master your mindset? Let's begin. The foundational principle of Stoicism, the one that changes everything, is something called the dichotomy of control. It's elegantly simple. Some things are within our control, and some things are not. The things we can control are our own thoughts, our judgments, our actions, our responses. The things we can't control, pretty much everything else. The weather, the traffic, what other people think of us, the economy, global events. Now, think about how much time and energy you spend worrying about things you have absolutely no power over. It's exhausting, right? The Stoics would say that's the primary source of our anxiety and suffering. We try to control the uncontrollable. The practical application here is a game changer. Take a piece of paper, or just do this in your head right now. Think about what's stressing you out. A deadline at work, a comment someone made, a political situation. Now, for each of those worries, ask yourself, is this within my complete control? If the answer is no, then your job, according to the Stoics, is to practice acceptance and let it go. This isn't about being passive. It's about being strategic with your mental energy. Instead of worrying about whether your boss will like your presentation, focus your energy on what you can control. The quality of your research, the clarity of your slides, and how well you practice your delivery. By focusing only on your inner citadel, your thoughts and actions, you free up an incredible amount of mental space. You stop being a victim of circumstance and start becoming the architect of your own peace. This is how you build emotional immunity in our chaotic, unpredictable world. You learn to place your well-being in the one place it can never be taken from you, inside yourself. Now that we understand what we can control, let's talk about how to deal with the things we can't, the hardships, the setbacks, the things that just don't go our way. This is where another powerful Stoic concept comes into play: the power of perspective. The Stoics didn't just tolerate adversity, they learned to embrace it. There's a beautiful phrase for this, amor fati, which is Latin for love of your fate. It means accepting and even loving everything that happens in life, both the good and the bad, as a necessary part of your journey. Think about it. A challenge, a failure, a rejection, these aren't just obstacles, they are opportunities. An opportunity to learn, to grow stronger, to develop character. Losing a job isn't just a crisis. It could be the catalyst that pushes you to start your own business or find a career you really truly passionate about. The Stoic sees the obstacle as the way. The impediment to action advances action. So how do we cultivate this perspective? One powerful technique is called negative visualization, or what the Stoics called premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This might sound pessimistic, but it's actually the opposite. Each morning, you take a few moments to imagine things going wrong. You might visualize missing your train, having a difficult conversation, or even losing something you value. The point isn't to dwell in negativity. It's to mentally rehearse for adversity. By considering worst-case scenarios, you do two things. First, you diminish their power over you. The fear of the unknown is often worse than the reality. By confronting it in your mind, you rob it of its sting. Second, it cultivates immense gratitude for what you have right now. When you've imagined your day going terribly, and then it goes just fine, you feel a sense of relief and appreciation. That frustrating traffic jam suddenly doesn't seem so bad. So try reframing your stressors, that pressure you feel from social media. Reframe it as a reminder to focus on your real life and connections. That tough feedback from your boss. Reframe it as a free lesson in how to improve. By changing your perspective, you change your reality. Understanding these principles is one thing, but living them is another. Stoicism is not an academic exercise, it's a daily practice. Like building physical muscle, building mental fortitude requires consistent training. So, let's talk about some simple, daily habits you can start incorporating right away to build your Stoic resilience. The first and perhaps most important is journaling. At the end of each day, take just 5 or 10 minutes to reflect. The Stoic philosopher Seneca recommended asking yourself 3 questions. What bad habit did I curb today? What virtue did I practice? In what way am I better? This isn't about judging yourself. It's about self-awareness. It's about tracking your progress, noticing where you lived up to your values, and identifying where you got knocked off course by things outside your control. This daily review sharpens your focus and accelerates your growth. Another powerful practice is a Stoic morning routine. We already mentioned premeditatio malorum, but you can also use your morning to set your intention for the day. Remind yourself of the dichotomy of control. As Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself, "Today I shall be meeting with interference, ingratitude, insolence, disloyalty, ill will, and selfishness." But he didn't stop there. He reminded himself that these people act out of ignorance, and that his job was not to be harmed by them, but to act with virtue regardless. You can do the same. Remind yourself that you will encounter challenges, but you have the internal tools to handle them with grace and reason. Finally, practice mindfulness. Throughout your day, take moments to pause and simply observe your thoughts without judgment. Are you getting caught up in anxiety about the future? Are you ruminating on a past mistake? Gently bring your focus back to the present moment and to the actions within your control. The key here is consistency over intensity. You don't need to meditate for an hour. Just a few minutes of journaling, a moment of reflection in the morning. A few mindful breaths throughout the day. These small daily actions compound over time to create profound and lasting change. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just one of these habits: journaling, a morning intention, or mindful pauses, and commit to it for the next 7 days, just 1 week. Observe the shift in your mindset and see how you feel. So, let's bring it all together. We've journeyed through the core of Stoicism, a philosophy designed for action, not just theory. We learned about the dichotomy of control, the ultimate tool for reclaiming your mental energy by focusing only on what is yours to command: your thoughts, judgments, and actions. We explored the transformative power of perspective, using amor fati to not just endure hardship, but to love it as an opportunity for growth, and using negative visualization to strip fear of its power. And finally, we discussed the practical daily habits like journaling and morning intentions that turn these ideas into a lived reality, building your resilience muscle day by day. The cumulative impact of these principles is nothing short of life-changing. You begin to build an inner fortress, a citadel of calm that remains untouched by the chaos of the external world. You become less reactive, less anxious, and more present, purposeful, and peaceful. I want to encourage you to see Stoicism not as a strict set of rules, but as a flexible toolkit. Take the principles that resonate with you and apply them to the challenges of your modern life. You have the power to master your mindset and navigate life's complexities with wisdom and tranquility. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the heart of Stoic wisdom. If you found this valuable, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more content on building a stronger, more resilient mind. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Which Stoic principle resonated with you the most? Let's continue the conversation and support each other on this path. Until next time, stay strong and master your mindset.